Let's talk about awareness and posture. Awareness is practically the first step for change, in my opinion. Before that, we have being open to change, or being willing or interested or wanting to change. But that's not even necessarily a requirement. If you decide to become aware of your body, your emotions, and your reactions, that's half of it. I'm very fond of becoming aware of how you're standing, how you're sitting, not because of appearance, not because of any of those superficial reasons. That's what follows. Your posture is a representation of how you're feeling, of how your mind and body are intertwined, and what they're actually communicating. When you start taking a second to become aware, you will find that very often, probably, your shoulders will be up in an unnatural way or rounded. And both of those things mean things. Both of these are messages, both an effect and a cause of feeling stressed. So if you're with your shoulders rounded, you're probably becoming small. You probably don't feel comfortable, or you're doubting yourself. When they're up, this is being in a state of anxiety, of fight or flight, of what's going to happen right now. It's not anywhere near relaxation. And it's not necessarily that you want to be relaxed all the time, but you definitely don't want to be in that constant state of stress. If you're like this, that probably correlates to being reactive. If anyone sends you a work message, you'll probably answer immediately. And I used to be like that with one of the jobs I had. It happened to be a culture of a lot of urgency and stress. And I noticed that whenever I got a work message, I activated immediately. So becoming aware of these instant reactions and my body, it all made me stop for a second and say, hey, this is not that important. Even if it's super important, it's not a fight or flight survival response. And that's the issue that's happening now, where stress becomes more and more and more, and people might reach a breaking point. So it's so important to take that second to say, how am I feeling right now? Or catch yourself. If you react instantly, say, oh wow, that was out of visceral reaction. Usually you will get way better results and everything when things are not out of panic, but when they're out of thoughtfulness, groundedness, and actual clear thinking. So that's all it takes. It's a second. It's saying, wait, we really need that as a society. If your shoulders are like this, see how it feels to breathe in, have a better posture. The posture will allow your energy flow better. Your posture is proven to affect your self-esteem and feelings of confidence and empowerment. So posture is so important, and that's where it starts. Because when you change your posture, it sends a message to your brain that it is safe, that everything's fine. This is not about relaxation. That's very far from this. This is about not being in panic mode.